जय श्री गांधर के गिरिधारी चैतन्य महाप्रभु की, सर्वज्ञ आश लक्ष्मी नरसिंहदेव भगवान की, भक्त शिरोमणि भक्त प्रहलाद महाराज की, पतित पावन श्री प्रभुपाद की, जय गौर प्रेमानंदी। ओ हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you, Prabhuji, for a nice Kirtan. Welcome you all once again for day 13 of Bhagavad-Gita session. Today we'll learn about chapter 12, which is devotional service. Here we'll learn about different types of devotional service, like impersonal service and personal devotional service, and which is perfect and why. All these details we'll understand from Prabhuji with examples. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. You can start.
Yes, thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Once again, welcome to all. Today's session, 12th chapter, devotional service. So, devotional service, the whole Bhagavad-Gita speaks. It's only to develop our devotion, isn't it? And today, we will see the real kindness of the Lord, how He gives so many options for us to become a devotee, wherever you stand, whichever the level you are in. But Krishna is making you, or giving the opportunity to become a devotee. So let us start with prayers. So I request everyone to hold your hands and join with me to the prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavati Paschatya Deshadarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swaminiti Namine Namacharya Padaya Nidhakrupapadaine Gaurakata Damadaya Nagragramattarane Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam Langayate Girimet Prapadamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinataranam Paramanandam Madhavam Shri Chaitanya. As usual, let us offer our thanks and gratitude to His Divine Grace, Abhay Chananarinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So in yesterday's chapter, what did we see? 11th chapter. R-U-P-A, Rupa, Rupa, request. So Arjuna's request to see the Vibhuti Yoga or the appearance of the Lord. Now, Lord is showing this universal form by giving a divine vision to Arjuna, where he is capable of seeing that. Then the prayers of Arjuna, how he is praying to the Lord after seeing the universal form and the real form of the Lord, the beautiful, wonderful Saumya Rupa. It is two-armed form. Yeah, yes. And today is the 12th chapter, devotional service. So today we'll be seeing under the acronym God, Godhead, options, devotees, disposition. These three topics will be seen. So as usual, we start with a small story, where a story gives us the message. And what is more important for this devotional service? So our qualities, our character, our attitude, what are we? Our behavior, all this matters for devotional service. See, by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, there's so much of purification within us. And just honoring the prasadam which has been offered to the Lord, there's so many purifications happening within our heart. There are so many contaminations has been removed. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, all is, and not only that, there are many other qualities that. So today we can see one quality of it. So how it hampers us in our devotional service, or even our material, how it binds us in this material. I think in Kannada there's a proverb you might have heard. Maddavar papa, aadavar bayalli. That. What is that? If somebody is committing some mistake, some sinful act or something, there's some situations where he will not get the sins, but rather who's speaking about that, he gets it. Yeah. Today's story will say that. So once what happened, there was a king and there was his birthday on the day. So he was celebrating with a great feast and he has invited all. He's invited the Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Shudras, and seeing that each and every living entity of his kingdom has been fed simultaneously on that day. And he's having many varieties of feast. Brahmanas different, Kshatriyas different. For Shudras, it is different in all the ways. Sattvic food, all the kinds of food is had. So the whole kingdom is just gathered there to the feast. And some are coming with the vessels to carry the prasadam also, carry the feast, lunch, so that many family can do. So in that, one Brahmana, he came with the vessels to take to his old parents and for his small children, wife. So he came there, he collected all the prasadam, all the feast, what all the items were there. He collected. Meanwhile, what is happening here? One eagle is searching for the prey. And it saw a snake, poisonous snake, a black cobra or something. It caught hold of it and it was just flying. And everyone knows this. Snake is the food to the eagle. And now eagle is in the end of his lifeline. It is trying to escape from the eagle. So it is just spitting this poison on the eagle. And that poison, it just came and fell in the vessel of this Brahman. He's collecting and he's just carrying and going, and nobody knows about this. He goes on. He goes to his family. He feeds to his parents, his wife, his children. And he himself is sitting along with all his family and they are honoring it happily. What will happen? The whole family died. Now is there a problem here to Yamadharmaraj? This is Brahma Hatya Pap. It's a sin where the killing of a Brahmana, it is the worst sinful activity or the results that we can acquire is by killing a Brahmana and cow. Because they both are very dear to the Lord. Go Brahmana Pithaya Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namah. Lord is very dear to them. And killing a Brahmana and a cow, it is very, very, very dangerous too. Okay, nowadays, only demons, they do many things, leave over that. Okay, now, whom to give this sinful activity or the result? Can he give to the snake because the snake has spilled this thing poison? He was protecting his life. So how can it can be given to the snake? And now it is almost dead also, it is not there. Now, to the eagle. And the snake is the food for the eagle. It's prey for it. So it always hunts a snake and eats. That's it. Cannot. Okay, it can be given to the king. On the happy day of his birthday, he is just symptomously giving to everyone. How can it be given to him? So can it be given to Brahmana? Serving his family. So whom do we given here? So such kind of cases becomes pending cases. Even you can see in court also there are such kind of many pending cases where it cannot be. Even for many years, the files are just lying there. So here also then Yamadharma says, yes, we can wait for a while. We'll come to know to whom to give this. After a few months, there was one person who was coming to this kingdom, who was a friend of this king. So he was searching which is the route to go. So one lady was sitting who was selling the flowers. So he went and asked her, my dear lady, can you show me the route to the kingdom, the king's house, the palace? So she, instead of saying, yes, this is the way, she added one more word. Oh, that person who killed the Brahmana by poisoning. Yes, his house is here. Decide you have to go in this direction. That's it. Yamadharmaraja said, The Brahmahatya Papa, the worst sin, killing a whole family of Brahmana. Yes, she is called. You can go to her. The whole sin was given to that lady. What did she do? Nothing. She said that, oh, that king who killed by poisoning the Brahmanas. Many times we do such kind of mistakes without completely knowing what is the matter. We confirm certain things and say about that and speak about it. And sometimes ill talks like speaking about somebody else, blaming someone. This is how we accumulate more sin than what we are committing. Somebody has done something and we speak. That is what day-to-day life of ours. What is newspapers are speaking? What TV news channels are speaking? Here the murder. Here this is the rape. This is the dacoit. That there's so many things. And we even don't know whether it is true or it's a false message. And we speak about it. And we conclude the judgment also. Sometimes unnecessarily we get such kind of sins. Actually, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra protects us. We don't do prajalpas. It will not allow us to speak unwanted things. And this is the first quality to be developed within us in devotional service. Rupa Goswami says in his Upadeshamrita, Vacho Vegam, Manasa Krodha Vegam, Jihva Vegam, Udaropastha Vegam. There are two qualities for the tongue. One is speech and another is taste. And both we are purifying. That is, by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we are purifying the quality of speech. By feeding the tongue, the prasadam, which is offered to the Lord, we are purifying the taste quality of the tongue. So automatically what is happening? This kind of unnecessary sins we don't accumulate. We don't speak unnecessarily. Rather, we glorify the Lord. Rather, we chant. Rather, we read Bhagavad-Gita about something like this and always speak about it or preach to others. This is Krishna conscious. It's very good. You all can chant, isn't it? So bhakti or devotional service, these are the qualities it has to develop within us, and it automatically happens. Not that you have to focus on it and nothing. If we keep on chanting, automatically such unwanted things also gets vanished from us. Yeah. Yes. Now let us go to that. And today's acronym is God. And this is Bhakti Yoga. This is ultimate. There are 4 yogas: Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. We already understood and discussed this. Isn't the ladder, yoga ladder? You try to climb one after the other. That is the Vedic scriptures or Vedic process. This is how you go. Wherever you stand, wherever you are. You can be a Shudra, Chandala, whatever. However sinful person we might be. But once we come to devotional service, everything is taken care just by chanting the holy names of the Lord. That's the power of the holy names of the Lord. Yes. This is the opportunity Krishna is giving to all. Wherever you are, however you are, you can get purified by chanting the holy names. And now, Arjuna is asking, after seeing this universal form and all this, now is coming with a new question. How should we worship the Lord? What is this form? Saumya Rupam, that is 200 lords, is the real form of the Lord. Now, there's so many people who are unaware of it. In their ignorance, they worship in different way. Now, Arjuna is asking the question. It's very, very important. Please hear attentively. And immediately Krishna is answering to Arjuna Vacha Yevam Satata Yuktaye Bhaktastvam Paryupasate Ye Chapi Aksharam Avyaktam Tesham Ke Yoga Vittamaha. Arjuna inquired, which are considered to be more perfect, those who are always properly engaged in your devotional service, or those who worship the impersonal Brahman, the unmanifested, which is perfect. Whether engaging in this devotional service, whether worshipping Manmanabhav Madbhakta Madhyajmam Namaskuru, always meditating, chanting the holy names of you and doing service to you, Is this the perfect way? Or meditation, or worshipping the impersonal Brahman, the formless Lord, claiming that Lord is a light, he is not having any form in such way. So which is perfect? We all have such kind of doubts. Yes, the whole world is going another direction. We are seeing another direction. What is it? Yes, we are in an atmosphere of demons. The whole world in such a way. They want to go in a different way. Only for sense gratifications they like. And we devotees, it's difficult also sometimes because always our association is with materialist. Always they show this is what is sense gratification. This is how we can be happy. But scriptures, Bhagavad-Gita is saying something different to that. And now see what Lord is saying. Immediate answer to him. Pri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Veshamano Ye Mam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddhaya Parayopetas Te Me Yukta Tamam Mataha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, those who fix their minds on my personal form, that is the two-handed Krishna's transcendental form, are always engaged in worshipping me with great and transcendental faith, are considered by me to be most perfect. Who's saying this? The Supreme Lord. Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka, the Purushottama. He's saying this, the creator, the honey liter maintainer, all at sea. He is saying that this is the perfection. And he's saying this is the most perfection. Clear? Yes. Now we should understand which way to go towards the Lord. Not by meditation. Yes, I don't say meditation is wrong. In Satyuga they used to do. They used to meditate for thousands of years. Some 30 to 60,000 years they used to sit and do. And their lifespan was 1 lakh years. They were able to achieve it, but not in this Kali Yuga. And even in that time, it is the chanting of the holy names. Even in meditation, they chant the holy names. Krishna is saying, rather in impersonal form, thinking on the impersonal form and chanting, it's better to meditate on my form, my personal Krishna's form, and chant the holy names. This is perfection. And Krishna gives the reason also, how it is difficult for others to take the impersonal form. On the bench. Kleshodikatarasteşam avyakta sakchetasam avyakta hi gatir dukkham dehavabderavapyate. For those whose minds are attached to the unmanifested, impersonal feature of the Supreme, advancement is very troublesome. To make progress in that discipline is always difficult for those who are embodied. Just understand, I myself have a form. How could I meditate on something which is formless? How could I? It should be something which is related to me, no? And many times we think, oh, formless is greater. No, actually scriptures say, Vadanti tat tattva vidasya jnanamadvayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavan iti shabhyate. There are 3 kinds of realization. That is, one is Brahman, one is Paramatma, and another is Bhagavan realization. The first basic is Brahman realization. Yes, first we realize that Lord is light or something, He is all-pervading. In this way we see. Then once we have our devotion, our this thing, connection to the Lord is very in-depth, it becomes very intense. Then we'll start realizing that Lord is in the heart. Oh, we meditate on Him and we just start serving, but no service there. Only I think you can meditate on Him. Then finally the next level is Bhagavan realization. That's a devotee is personally serving the Lord. Through his Acha Vigraha form. Offering prasadam, chanting holy names of the Lord, seeing Him, decorating Him. Have you seen ISKCON temples? So wonderfully it will be decorated. As soon as you go and see the Lord, that's it. All our miseries, problems are vanished. And you know many things. Just by seeing the form, you get so many benefits. That's why you have to come more depth into the scriptures, you'll come to know. And there's a process also how to have the darshan of the Lord. From the lotus feet to the face, you have to go. And by seeing one portion of the Lord, you achieve one quality within us. And especially this material world at present, it is called as Maithunalaya. Maithunalaya is man is attracted to woman, woman is attracted to man. That is the only prime attraction to us now, or bondage. Once you see the lotus face of the Lord, and especially the eyes with that eyebrows, you will be able to conquer that, what I can say, kama, the lusty desires. You don't get attracted then. You more get attracted to the Lord. It is said as Kamadev. You can be able to even win over Kamadev. It's Kama which is within us. It is making us to get attracted to opposite sex. But you are able to even win that. What even Vishwamitra, Saubari Muni, all they were not able to do, but a devotee easily can do. That's what Krishna says. Daiviyeshu gunamai mama maya duratya mam yevaya prapadyante maya medam tarantite. It is easiest process, that it is very difficult to, what I can say, achieve or acquire this material world. But a person who surrenders unto me very easily win over this material world. That is his senses. Even Vishwamitra was not able to do it. I have said this example, the difference between a yogi and a devotee. Just the example of crossing the road. This yogi also takes the shelter of the Lord, and devotee also takes the shelter of the Lord. What is the small difference? This yogi catches the hands of his father to cross the road. And there's many chances that he might leave his hand. It might be a immediate sound or some attractive childish things. He might give up. But when father is holding the child's hand, no way. That is devotee. Complete surrender. He gives his hand to Krishna. So he takes care completely. Yeah. Yes. And you can see some difference in this chat. Impersonal and devotee. Meditate on formless. Really, it's difficult. And many times we see in this meditation halls, it'll be all the lights will be off, sit in darkness, close your eyes and meditate. Especially this Kali Yuga is filled with quality of ignorance, amoguna. Sleep is more, laziness is more. When you make the mind to sit in one dark place and sit, what happens? There'll be good sleep. And you'll come out saying, oh, I had a very good meditation. Meditation is not possible. Rather, it should be practical service to them. And here meditate on deity form, where you are seeing the form of the Lord. You can, what I can say, you can relish or you can glorify each and every form of the Lord or the portion of the Lord. How beautiful face he's having, his legs, his hands, his waist, his chest, each and every. And for that, you need a temple like something like ISKCON, where it is beautifully decorated, where you can see each and every portion. And there is benefit in the scriptures. You should read what happens if you see the lotus feet or the navel of the Lord or the chest of the Lord. You get one quality. As I said, the example of the eyes in this way. Then control the senses. Here he tries to control the senses, which is unnatural. But here, engage the senses. How? You are serving the Lord, rather getting gratified or pleasure to our senses, rather you are serving the Lord. That is the prime duty of a devotee. Sarvopadi vinirmuktam tatparatvena nirmalam rishikena rishikesha sevanam bhakti uttama. That is, Rishikesha means the Supreme Lord. His name is Rishikesha. The meaning of it is, who's the master of all the senses. And a person who is a devotee utilizes his senses to satisfy the senses of the Supreme Lord. It's a natural process. He's not avoiding it or he's not controlling the senses. Then understand the Brahman through Upanishad, learn Sanskrit, non-perceptual feelings. And going in a Brahman platform, it's difficult because you have to be reading all the Vedas, Sanskrit and all this. But for Bhakti, it's not required. Understand Krishna through devotional service by rendering Navavidha Bhakti. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. Already we have started to, that is chanting. What is that? Shravanam and Kirtanam, hearing. I know, sorry, I have already told this. Chanting, how do you chant? Chant so loudly so that you will be able to hear. Not chanting in mind. You have to chant louder so that you personally should hear what you're chanting. That is Shravanam and Kirtanam. And later you are holding the beads and doing it. So it's a Smaranam also. All the three it's going on. Next, it will come Pada Sevanam, when you're getting more services towards the Lord. Pada Sevanam, then Archanam, Vandanam, Dasam. It comes. Once you start that, our purification starts, we start developing in our consciousness. Yeah? And this is troublesome. Impersonal is troublesome. This is easy and natural it is. Then, no relationship with the Lord here. The Lord is not having any form, what relationship will I have? But here, intimate personal relationship, even in neophyte, very new to devotional service also, he can realize this. Where Lord is reciprocating to him by offering something, by chanting or doing something. You can see that the reciprocation the Lord is showing to him. Yeah? And here depends on our own endeavor. As I said, the example of Yogi, he holds hand of the Krishna. But here, Krishna delivers devotees because he's completely surrendered. He has given his hand to. And here, partial realization. Even after such difficult thing, it is only partial realization. That is Sat and Chit. That is eternal and complete knowledge. But there is no Ananda because there is no service to the Lord. Till then you don't serve the Lord, there is no Ananda. That is the constitutional position of a living entity. Jivera Sarupavai Krishnera Nitya Das. Being the eternal servant of the Lord, serve him. That is happiness. And Prabhupada gives the example of a tree. Water the roots. You cannot water the leaves and branches. Once you water the roots, automatically the leaves, everything gets nourished. The same way, by serving the Lord, you get the happiness. He is Ananda Swarupa. Just however you serve him, by chanting, by offering, by glorifying, by decorating him, whatever you do, just a touch of the Lord, it's as electricity or power. What happens? Wherever you keep there's a wire with this thing, electricity, you just touch, you get that current shock. Wherever you touch, you get the current shock. The same thing is the Lord. Wherever it's Ananda Swarupa, however you do, you will get the pleasure. Chanting will get pleasure. Offering will get pleasure. Decorating you get pleasure. Glorifying you get pleasure. However you deal with the Lord, you get pleasure. Yes, yes, complete realization. Satchit Ananda Vigraha. Now, next topic. Now, see, we came to know that ultimate is devotion. But now many don't do that, no? Now, Krishna is giving the options. Krishna gives options to gradually grow. Mind fixed on Krishna will live in relationship with Krishna. Highest stage. Many will think, oh, we can't do this. Yes, the simplest way. Complete absorption. Do you think is it easy? No. We are contaminated to such an extent, we cannot even for few moments, we cannot be away from this material desires or material thoughts. Even while chanting, our minds wanders like anything. Isn't it? Yes, we are so much contaminated. But actually, what I can say, achieving the Lord or winning him is very easy. Get absorbed to him. That's it. He takes care of. And 9th chapter, Anya Bilashada Shunyam. Ananyas Chintayantamam Yejana Paryupasade Tesham Nityabhiyuktanam Yogakshemam. I personally take care of my devotees. He's giving the assurance. It's only we are fools. We think that, I only should work as donkey and should take care of him. No. Just surrender unto him. There's so many things to say. There's a small story I'll say here. So once there was a family, pure devotee of the Lord. So he had a daughter. Now the daughter has come to the maturity stage, and the mother, she's always screaming at him, Arey, she has come to age when you are going to get married. Go and work somewhere, earn something, because now you have to get married. You have to give the dowry and you have to do so many things. How will you get married? And already all the old villagers are speaking about this. That city is not going to get married to his daughter. In this way, please take care of something. He's only praying to the Lord, what will I do? Meanwhile, what happens? A rich person of the whole city, like he comes. He says that my son, and we have very much wanted a traditional lady like your daughter. And even my son is having a desire on your daughter. So please get married. We are going to get married to your daughter. He was so happy. And he said, no need of dowry. Nothing is required. But only one thing you have to do. What is that? You arrange for the lunch pressure. That is lunch feast. You do that is sufficient for this. Oh, okay. After the marriage, there is a feast. No? Yeah, you arrange only that is sufficient. And now she is so happy, and even the mother, she was also very happy. But we were very poor. So whatever the gold or something she had, she gave everything. You take a loan on this and you arrange for the feast. Yes. And just in 3 days, the marriage has been arranged. Now he's taking this gold, everything is going to the city somewhere so that he can take some loan, come back and do the arrangements for the marriage. So in those days, he has to cross at least 2-3 cities to go there, or villages. When he was going, what happened on the way? There was one Bhagavad-Gita. Bhagavad-Gita means 7 days of Bhagavatam, glorification of the Lord, and he's a devotee. Machitta madgata prana bodhayantasya parasparam katayantasya maam tushyam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. That is the only happiness that a devotee gets by always hearing and glorifying the Lord. And he said, Bhagavad-Gita. Let me hear for one day. If I hear for one day, then I'll go take the loan, and 3 days are there for the marriage. Let me do that. He enters that Bhagavad-Gita and was completely absorbed in it. He did not even realize the time. 7 days passed. How many days? 7 days passed. He was so blissfully came out of that. Oh my God. I did not see the pastime is so good. This thing, he was very happy, came out. Then he realized, why did I come here now? Then he's thinking, for my daughter's marriage. 3 days was the marriage. Now 7 days has been. What will I do now? Who will I show my face? Actually, the villagers were saying that, what a lucky West person you are. You got such an opportunity. Such a rich person is coming and getting married. Your daughter, all were glorifying me. And now, how should I show my face to the villagers and to my wife and to my daughter? What can the reply I can give? He's going back empty-handed. He's not even going to collect the amount. What is the use now? He's going, and the villagers, as soon as seeing him, many are coming, they're standing, giving namaskar, sir. What a great person. How well have you done this marriage? What a great feast it was. He's thinking, see how are all they're insulting me because I had such a good opportunity. I missed out. I did not do this. So I think the marriage has been stopped. So he's just in very this thing. And everyone is glorifying the same way. Then he's having this chadar, whatever, towel, or he's putting on his head, covering his face. How to show my face is going to the house. He went to the house, even the wife. I thought something, but I did not know that my husband is so great. Such a great feast you gave and such a great marriage. He thinks, please stop. The whole village is insulting me and you also are joining them and insulting me. Please call my daughter. She says, where is your daughter? Already marriage over and she has already gone to the bridegroom. What? Marriage one? Yes, marriage is done. And she says, what a wonderful feast. It was more than 30-40 items it was there. And even the rich person, he was glorifying you, saying that, even if I had made an arrangement like this, I may not be able to do this. What a great person you have done in this. Then this person said, Baba, 7 days I was sitting there in Bhagavatam. What happened? I did not know anything. Then he realized it was a Supreme Lord who came and did daughter's marriage. Now we all will be planning. If when my daughter marriage is there, I'll go and sit in Bhagavatam. Nothing will happen. Because we are not so pure as him. He is in the first level. He's completely absorbed. So for him, he will get that result, but not to us. No? So where are we? Now Krishna is giving the next option. You cannot be in that way. Okay. Follow regulative principles of sadhana bhakti. Develop desire to attain Krishna. What is sadhana bhakti? That which you are doing now. Practice. Hare Krishna Mahamantra, chant, offer to the Lord, decorate, get up early morning, do all the work. This thing is sadhana. Practice. Sadhana. You do this. And he will say, cannot do this. We cannot do this. Then Lord is saying, okay, next option. Work for Krishna. Will reach the stage of devotional service. You work for me. You serve me. Somewhere or other, there are festivals like Janmashtami. There are many festivals like this. You come and serve. And now we have an opportunity also that tomorrow there is Ratha Yatra in our temple. So you all have an option. All can come, participate in it. And many opportunities to serve. And many services. Actually, already discussed with our devotees. There are many services. You all can participate. And many will say that is also difficult now. I am a great person. I cannot come and work like that. I cannot do any service. Then Krishna gives another option also. renunciation, cultivation of knowledge and meditation, purification, peace, gradual development. Do many other ways. That is, we say here, that is the donor. Donor means offering some money to the service of the Lord. Purifying is what I can say is wealth. That is how it gets purified. The portion, as we are offering to the Lord, a bowl, and we had to that, this thing, isn't it? Rice, we keep in a bowl and offer, and we had to the whole of the rice. So everything has been prasadam now. The same way the sambar or whatever you offer, you mix to the whole, then it becomes everything prasadam. The same thing, whatever the wealth we have, something you offer to the Lord. So whatever we have, it's purified. So this is the last stage. But what happens sometimes? We give more preference to the donors. Hey, is a donor, give him more preference. Actually, devotee has to be given more preference, because that is the lowest stage. Because indirectly, and now with the verses we can see Krishna is explaining it. Mayeva mana adastasva mayi buddhim niveshaya nivashishyasi mayeva atha urdvam na samshaya. Just fix your mind upon me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and engage all your intelligence in me. Thus, you will live in me always, without a doubt. There is no need of Vaikuntha Loka also to a person who is absorbed like this. Is personally with the Lord in this material world itself. You heard about the Bilvamangal Thakur, many great souls like that. The story where it was every day it is a reciprocation with the Lord. And last time I said the Kanchipurna's story also, where he is fanning the Lord and speaking to him. Same as we both two friends sit and chit chat, in that way devotees are with the Lord. Sometimes we think, oh, it is not possible. No. For that, you should become a devotee to understand also. Theoretically, to understand also, we should become a devotee. That is a different level. So here, you can see here, Krishna is coming and speaking to the devotees and playing, he is doing all this. So it is for the pure devotees. Actually, we all should come to that level. It happens only by our sincerity. Very sincerely, dearly. And see, I will be for this 18 days, later part you might be or you may not be. It's up to you. See, I have done a small system like chanting every day. Every day morning, there is 30 minutes of session. So every day you can come. There is one round of chanting and one shloka of Bhagavad-Gita. In that way, the setup will be there. You all can, every day till the end of your life, you can be associated with the devotees. But how intense I am. It's a personal endeavor, a personal relationship with the Lord. Nobody can help here. Nobody can come interfere, can come to your life and do it. See, it is said that it is only a horse can be taken to the water. You cannot make the horse to drink the water, isn't it? It should be your endeavor. How much sincerely I want to engage in the Lord's service. It's your personal thing to you and to Krishna. That's it. Nobody can interfere. Only thing we can guide you, give references from the scriptures, how to be done, what to be done. That's it. But it is you who have to do it. Clear? And now sadhana, you can see here. Adachittam samadatum na sakshnoshi mayi stidram abhyasa yogena tato mam ichaptum dhananjaya. Abhyasa. He said, Abhyasani tu kaunteya. In the 6th chapter, we have said that. My dear Arjuna, O winner of wealth, if you cannot fix your mind upon me without deviation, you're not able to do that. Still, you're attached to this material things for your sense gratification. Okay, not a problem. Then follow the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga. You follow it. For that, you have to take the help of devotees, the spiritual master. They will guide us. This is how you have to do. In this way, develop a desire to attain me. Because your senses are getting purified. Obviously, automatically, you get attracted to the Lord. You get attracted. Then you start serving Him. And finally, you can reciprocate with the Lord directly as a friend does to another friend. And for that, what is the rules and regulations? See, you know this yoga, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. Sitting posture takes 12 years of training. Just to sit, that is Muktasana. The 8th chapter itself is how. So for bhakti, you don't need certain things. Only things, small things you have to follow. Otherwise, there's guidance of spiritual master. Definitely. How to chant, what to chant, which mantra to be chanted when, what to offer to the Lord. The process. It's given by the spiritual master. He guides based on the scriptures. That is what Shabda Pramana. Guru Sadhu Shastra. Based on the scriptures, for this Kali Yuga, what has to be done, for this, which is the process of this, the spiritual master guides us, and we have to just follow it. Then rise early, because it is the time of goodness, Sattva-guna. We have to rise early. And actually, afternoons and evenings, it's all the time of Rajoguna and Tamoguna. It's the time to sleep. Sunset means what? It's the time to sleep. But we foolishly start. That is the day starts to us. Many of them, they don't even see the sunrise, I don't know how many are sitting here without seeing sunrise. No, actually, our health also remains good. Nowadays, we see so many kinds of disease and all this because we are going against the nature. Sunrise, it's a clear message, crystal clear message. It's day, wake up. Sun is setting. It's a message. It is setting. It's the time to sleep, rest, sleep. That's it. Isn't it? But nowadays we have this TV and it is completely demonic. Our development, modernization, we say, it's always against the nature, always against the scriptures. Our eating style, sleeping style, whatever you take, it's all against our scriptures and even the nature. Then enter temple and offer prayers. In the yesterday's chapter, I explained how you have to enter a temple and do it. Then chant Hare Krishna. I hope you're all doing it. Then offer flowers to deities. Just flower offering, some offerings. You know that Lord will be very pleased. And we just, what I can say, eradicate all our sins just by offering something. We shouldn't go empty-handed to the temple. Some flower, 1 rupee flower, or 1 flower you pluck in a tree and just go and give him. Patram pushpam palam toyam yomya bhakti aprayachit. Not that you have to give a wealthy thing, anything. Simple thing. But don't think for that, then I'm a very rich person, but still I'll go with a simple flower. Krishna will not be pleased. So what you have, the more precious within. It's a small story for this flower. So once there was a sinful person. It's very sin. Not even a single pious thing he has done in his life. One day he died. So Yamadutas came, they took him. And they're seeing, Chitragupta is seeing this thing and is saying to Yamadharmaraj. So he has committed so many sinful activities. There are 28 hellish planets. So in all the 28 hellish planets, he has to be sent for millions of years. That is his punishment. And he's just reading all this. Finally he says, yes, and there is one pious thing he has done. There is 1 minute, only 1 minute where he can enter the heavenly planet and come back. This person is also shocked to hear this. Sorry, I have not committed even a single pious thing. How did I die? 1 minute of this thing, Swarga. Then now Yamadharmaraj is giving option. Where do you want to go first? Heaven or the hell? This person first he asks, how did I get that 1 minute of this thing, heavenly result? Then Chitragupta sees and he says, once you are playing with many prostitutes in the water, in a river, was playing a Jalakrida like with all the prostitutes and all the things. And he was offering flowers to them, for the prostitutes. 1 flower missed his hand, fell into the water. And there was a flow of the water in the river, so it went away. He thought, the flower wasted. Okay, Krishna Arpanamastu. What did he say? Krishna Arpanamastu, he said, and left that flower. And Chitragupta says, because he has said Krishna Arpanamastu, you got this 1 minute of heavenly happiness. My goodness. No, unwantedly said, nothing, without intention also. Anyhow, it is getting wasted, he told. And he's getting 1 minute of heavenly. What would happen if I intentionally, knowingly fed and all this? Now Yamadharmaraj, okay, now you say, where do you want to go first? And he says, let me go to heaven first. Hey, what kind of a fool are you? 28 hellish planets you have to go. And you're saying only 1 minute you get in heaven. You want to go to heaven. First you suffer all the things, then you go to heaven. No. I want to go first to heaven. Okay, go at last. He sent. And Yamadutas are taking him to the heaven. And he enters the heaven. It takes the knife, a sword or knife from the Yamadutas. He enters this thing, heavenly planets. There's Parijata trees. The most fragrance flowers is Parijata flowers. It's only in the heavenly planets. He starts cutting all the flowers. Krishna Arpanamastu, Krishna Arpanamastu. He's just cutting all the flowers and he's giving us Krishna Arpanamastu. Meanwhile, 1 minute when Yamadutas called him back, they went. And now Chitragupta is seeing the result. So which hell he has to be sent first? And he's saying he is shocked there to see. Nothing is visible now. He's searching, nothing is there. And then Yamaraj asks, what happened? He says, I don't know what has happened. Everything has been vanished. Nothing is there in this books. Yes, what did you do? And he said, I entered the heavenly planet. There's Parijata flowers. I took the sword and just cut all the flowers in the name of the Lord, offered every flower to him. And now all his 28 hellish planets result has been vanished. Now you are a permanent residence to heavenly planet, and he was sent. We also in our life, many things happens. Sometimes we'll keep milk on the stove. When it is boiling, it will come out. It spills out. We'll say, Ayyo. Rather than saying that Ayyo or something, you can say Krishna Arpanamastu. Something misses in our hand. Anyhow, it's gone. It's a waste. Rather than thinking and breaking our head, you can say Krishna Arpanamastu. Now everyone will be playing, is thinking now. Whatever wastes in our life, it has to be given to Krishna. No. That is also wrong thinking. Yeah, this is obviously our consciousness should be in Krishna. And whatever is this thing very dear to me, that has to be offered to the Lord. If I love to eat jamun, that has to be prepared and offered to the Lord. I love to eat something else. Yes, but it should be in Sattva-guna. It cannot be in Rajaguna. It should be in Sattva-guna. That can be offered to the Lord. This is how you develop your consciousness and relationship with the Lord. You see this, just offering one flower, so many sinful results has been okay, then cook for Krishna. Cooking starts from Krishna consciousness, not for our sense gratification. From purchases, it starts. Whenever you're purchasing vegetables, you have to meditate which vegetable is fresh enough so that the best has to be given to the Lord. In this way, you have to do the purchasing also. In honor prasadam, while eating prasadam. For example, somebody comes and gives you this Tirupati laddu something. How you take? You just with great respect you take. The same way, each morsel of the food, it has to be taken in a great respect, that thinking that this is prasadam of the Lord. Clear? This is how you have to take it. Then constant hearing of Bhagavad-Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, pure devotees. This should be every day. So anyhow, I said, already I've revealed it. So it will continuation after 18 days also. There will be this 30 minutes of session where every day you take the association of devotees. Every day you have opportunity to hear Bhagavad-Gita. You can utilize it. Okay. In qualification, anyone can result surety of love. Anyone can come and do this, and the result will be the same to all. That is love. Okay. Now next will Karma Yoga. Abhyasepi asammartosi mat karma paramo bhava matartam api karmani purvan siddhim avapsasi. If you cannot practice the regulations of Bhakti Yoga, then just try to work for me, because by working for me, you will come perfect stage. Just start working. You can see here a great sannyasi. He is also cooking, not service. There's an opportunity for everyone. Whoever is near to our temple, tomorrow you can come for this Jagannath Rath Yatra. You can do some service. Dancing in front of the Lord is also a service. You can see when Ratha is going, many dance in the front of the Lord. That is also service. Lord is so pleased. When we are happy, He is also happy. There's an opportunity one can. If one cannot follow regulative principles, is giving. Engage all external senses in working for Krishna. Our senses can be engaged in Krishna's service. They are prasadam serving it some sort, some cleaning, some taking. There's a sweeping in the road, pulling of the rath, pull, anything. So many services. You can do any participate, no permission of anyone. You can enter, you can do the service. It is only a relationship between you and Krishna. You get purified. Work for Krishna's benefit, but there you shouldn't have to egoistic. Many politicians come, See, that is our world. I think we also should invite many things in that way. What to do? That is our conditioned, or that is our atmosphere, and we have to be in that way. But actually here, we shouldn't come to show off there. I am a great person, I have come here. Nothing. We are servant of the Lord. You should see in Puri, Jagannath Puri, the king of that place comes and sweeps. In front of the Lord, everyone are servants. Yeah. Yes. You will come to the perfect stage. By doing this, definitely you'll come to the perfect stage. Now Krishna says next. Ataitad api asaktosi kartum mad yogam ashrita sarva karma pala tyagam tata kuru yatatmavan. If, however, you are unable to work in this consciousness to me, then try to give up all results, giving up all results of your work and try to be self-situated. Now, for example, now somewhere we are far, we cannot even serve the Lord and many things like this. Then you can engage in some, this thing, helping in the service. You can donate something and ask them that to do that. In that way you can do. Somewhere purification happens. Clear? Yes, somehow or the other, it is very simple. Somehow or other, engage in the Lord's service. Directly or indirectly. You engage more and more, it's better. It's not possible. You are so conditioned. At least somewhere or the other, you have to engage yourself in the Lord's service. Devotee's disposition. Because here in the next topic, you can see devotees how they are. Qualities that endear one to Krishna. This is a qualities which makes very dear to Krishna. The devotee's qualities. It's always paradukka dukhi. Paradukka dukhi. He is sorrowful, seeing the sorrow of other living entities. Qualities that endear one to Krishna is attitude towards oneself. What is attitude towards himself? Dealings with other living entities. We don't have any such kind of things, We kill everyone. We kill all the animals for our satisfaction. We even just destroy the forest also. We destroy everything for our sense gratification. We need to have a big apartment, big bungalow. So we just destroy everything. Isn't it? Dealing with other living entities. This is a story of Shibi Maharaj. Once what happened, Shibi Maharaj's glorification was spread all over the 3 worlds. Then Indra, man, what is this? He's an ordinary Kshatriya, a king, a grihastha. He is getting such kind of a glorification. Let me test him. He comes with Agni to test. When he comes there, he takes the form of an eagle and Agni takes the form of a pigeon. And here Shibi Maharaj is sitting in an assembly hall. And pigeon comes in and the eagle is chasing and pigeon enters this kingdom. It sits on the lap of the king and it requests the Shibi Maharaj, please protect me. Eagle is chasing me. Please protect me. You are the king of this whole kingdom. So the prime duty of a king is to give protection to all the living entities. Yes, yes. Actually, Praja means it includes all the animals, not only human beings. It includes all the living entities. So king is a welfare benefit or well-wisher of all the Praja. Praja means all the living entities. Then he says, he assures that pigeon that definitely I will save you, even keeping my life in this. Hearing this, the eagle enters now. He comes to catch hold of this pigeon and the king stops. He says, I can give whatever you need. Please spare this pigeon. The eagle says, no, what kind of a king are you? You should be equal to all. I've already got my food to the hand and you're snatching that and you're saying that you're going to give something else. I don't need. Then there was a big deal between this king and the eagle. Finally, he says, okay, I will give my portion of my body, the weight of this eagle. Now the eagle is, oh, good. Your flesh will be more tastier than pigeon. Okay, for that deal, I'll agree. Then there was a scale being brought to that assembly. He makes this pigeon to another scale. He cuts it, thigh portion of the leg. He cuts it literally and drops into it. Can anyone just think about it? That was Shibi Maharaj. And here, actually, this is Agni. They have come to test this king. So he's increasing it. His weight. His weight has been increased. It's not coming. Then he cuts more flesh from his thighs. Nothing is happening. Cuts off his leg. He drops into that scale. Even that weight is not coming to that pigeon's weight. And then he cuts another leg. He puts on the scale. Even that is not coming. Then his hands he cuts and he drops. That is also not coming. And he took the help of another soldier, something. He cut another hand. That is also not coming. Finally, he says, take this body and keep into the scale. Once the whole body is kept into the scale, then the weight comes. Everyone was astonished to see that just to save a pigeon, he has given his whole life. Then Indra takes his real form. He, what I can say, takes care of this king, make him to the normal, this thing. They said, we had come to test you. We did not know that you are such a great personality. Even Indra gives obeisances to the Shibi Maharaj because he was a devotee of the Lord. Obviously, you'll get this kind of nature. Once we become devotees, we become very soft-hearted. So dealings with other, then we don't even kill. Ants, we don't kill. Nowadays, we have this electric bat killing these mosquitoes. Mercilessly, we start killing it. And it is a game for us. It is so enjoying, It is a joy thing, but it is a death to another animal. We don't even realize that. Because we are, sorry to say this, we are demons. We don't have mercy. When you become devotees, you will realize that. Even to keep our leg, we think, what ants are there or what harm I'm going to other living entities. So soft-hearted we look. Okay. Then reaction when things happen to them and dealings with the Lord. You can see your attitude towards oneself. Nirmama, free from sense of proprietorship. They don't think I'm a servant of the Lord. There's nothing that I'm a proprietor. Nirmama, they give up their ego. Then free from false ego. Knows that I am not the body. False ego is mithyahankara, we see. Falsely claiming that I am this body. Actually, I am a soul. Ego is good. Ego is our recognition. But false ego is falsely recognizing myself. This is body. Then gata vyataha, pain-free. Then sarvaramba parityagi, free from all endeavors. Is always completely dependent on the Lord. You can see even the animals, they are dependent on the Lord. Forest, a big, huge elephant, per day it eats so much of quintals of food it needs. It is dependent on the Lord. Even an ant is dependent on the Lord. But it's only we, human beings, are the fools, always thinking that I myself should work and eat. No. Once you take the shelter of the Lord, Lord will provide everything. There's so many pastimes to say this. No time. So I cannot say there's so many pastimes. Just taking the shelter of the Lord, Lord will take care of us. Dealings with other living entities, non-envious, kind to everyone. I already said this. The 5th chapter itself we understood that Vidya Vinaya Sampane Brahmanika Vaishnu Shaiva Shapakija Pandita Samadarshina, brotherhood, because you see only one father. And Krishna is the father of all the living entities. So you see all the animals as also as brotherhood. You don't think to kill them. Destroy the nature, destroy everyone for our sense gratification. That's what we are living in a place of demons. This is what is modernization. But somewhere we should realize that. Okay. And change starts from me. But many will be expecting to start from outside. No? Yeah, nation is not good. World is not good. Isn't it? City is not good. Everyone are corrupted. But what am I? Change starts from me. Once I change, automatically the atmosphere changes and my neighbors will change because I'm preaching to them Krishna conscious. When my neighbors change, automatically the area gets changed. Then the city, then the nation, then the world. So it starts from me. Yeah, the change should start from me. Then udasina, equal to friends and enemies, automatically this happens. Then udasina, without cares, and always free from contaminating association. Then you will understand to whom to get associated, not with the demons, but with the devotees. What I'm going to learn. If I'm associating with if I'm associating with a drunkard, what will I learn? Drinking, intoxication, bad things, gambling, many things. When I associate with devotees, good things. How to chant, how to get more dear to the Lord, how should I serve, how should I engage myself? In this way, you start learning that. So whom are you trying to associate? Then silence. Silence is, as today I said, no? Silence means not shut your mouth. No. Speak about Krishna. Today, unwantedly, something a lady said and she got the Brahma Hatyapa. Isn't it? Yes. Just small story gives us so much of messages, Yes. Reacting to situations. Satisfied. Neither rejoices nor grieves over material gain or loss. Self-controlled, completely perfect mystic. And neither laments nor desires. tolerant, transcendental in face of all kinds of auspicious, inauspicious, and sinful acts. But a devotee, there's nothing called like auspicious or inauspicious. There is no time also for it. There is Zahu Kala, Guli Kala, Yamakanda Kala, so many things. But devotee, nothing. Why? He's not doing anything for his personal thing. He's doing everything for the Lord's pleasure. And Lord is all auspicious. He's transcendental. He's beyond this material world. Whatever you do at any time you do, it's all the same. Lord took his birth at night, 12 o'clock. And that all the planets came to a place where it became very auspicious time, That is Lord. We should take birth at the right time. But Lord, when he appears, everything starts becoming auspicious. When you serve the Lord, our life also becomes auspicious. However you do, whatever you do, it becomes auspicious. Because you're doing for the Lord. If it is, I am included. For me, if you do, definitely you have to see the time. You have to see each and everything, and then you have to follow accordingly. All the rituals to be followed. Okay. For now, time being, I think we should follow everything. We are not devotees, no? Then, equipoised in happiness and distress, equipoised in dualities. Dualities, that is top, down, right, left. Dualities, this material world is created by dualities. You'll be free from that when you become a devotee. You'll become beyond this material qualities. Then anapeksha, neutral, does not care for any residence. You don't think I should be in a big bungalow, I should be in this place, that everything is Krishna's place, wherever he makes me to stay, I'm happy with it. That's what was Prabhupada. When he to America, there was in big places he used to stay, in apartments. And when he comes to Mayapur, he used to stay in hut. Everyone asking, Prabhupada, you might be in US, no, it is good comfort. He said, wherever I am, it's the same service I'll be doing. I'll be chanting, I'll be writing the books, translating all this. Where I am sitting, it's the same thing. For me, no difference. Whether I'm in a big apartment, big bungalow, or in a small hut or somewhere. It's all the same for me. That's devotee. Then Shuchi, pure, Daksha, expert. And dealings with the Lord, how he deals with the Lord? Determined, mind and intelligence fixed entirely on the Supreme Lord. First thing is the determination. Sankalpa, taking a vow. Every day, my day starts with chanting. That's it. Till the last breath of my day. My thing is to chant. Then whatever I eat, only Krishna. Intelligence. Use your intelligence fixed in the Supreme Lord's service. We have other commitments in our life. Yes, we can do that. Along with it, always meditate. That's what Krishna says. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu ma manusmara yuddhecha. That is what he said to Arjuna. Yes, as a Kshatriya, you should fight, but meditate on me and you fight. You have then engaged in devotional service, then fixed. First engage, then try to be fixed in it. Yeah? Yes. Now we can see the last thing. Yetu dharmamritam midam yatoktam paryupasate shraddhadhanamat parama bhaktas detiva me priyaha. Those who follow this imperishable path of devotional service and who completely engage themselves with faith, making me the supreme goal. Very, very dear to me. Yeah, Krishna is saying this. And very, very, very dear to me. That is Srila Prabhupada. He was completely to the words of his spiritual master. He went at the age of 70 years, he went to US just by having 40 rupees in his hands. He got down in Boston. He did not know no known person, whether to take a left turn or right turn. He said, my dear Lord, I am a puppet in your hands. Make me to dance as your wish. In this way, he started his journey. And in just 10 years, 108 temples all over the world. 14 times he has circumambulated the whole world in this 10 years. Krishna takes care of the devotees. Only thing, your dependency. Clear? Yes. So today is the chapter God, God, that is Godhead, options, and devotees disposition. So what is for tomorrow? Tomorrow we start with the Jnana Yoga, 13th chapter. 13th to 18th will be Jnana Yoga. So wise questions. Now questions will be asked by Arjuna. Wise questions. Then now tomorrow we'll be seeing about the items of knowledge. Krishna says, apart from this, everything is ignorance. We'll see what is that 20 qualities or 20 knowledge points. Soul and super soul differences we'll see, and enlightened soul, how he behaves, what is his nature attitude. Now there is a quiz link in the group. I request each and everyone to attend. Okay, now let us chant once Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Tatha chaivotthamam loke tapa Shri Hari Kirtanam Kalau Yuge Visheshena Vishnu Prityai Samachare. In this way, the most perfect penance to be executed in this world is the chanting of the name of Lord Sri Hari. Especially in the age of Kali, one can satisfy the Supreme Lord Vishnu by performing Sankirtana. This is from Skanda Purana, Chaturmasya Mahatmya. Chaturmasya Mahatmya, it has been explained in Skanda Purana that chanting the holy names of the Lord in this, especially Kali Yuga, there is no other way. You can please the Lord not by meditation, not by yajna, not by vigraharadhana, nothing. In this Kali Yuga, it's only chanting the holy names of Sri Hari and especially this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Clear? Yes. This is our Lakshmi Nrsimhadev, Gandharika Giridhari, ISKCON HPL. Now, if any questions, you can raise your hands. Hare Krishna. Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you for detailed explanation. So today there are multiple questions from yesterday's feedback, Prabhu. First one is from Hema Mataji. And yes, Hema Mataji, you want to ask yourself about being unattached?
Yes, sir. Hare Krishna. Sir.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
I feel very detached from the everything except for the spiritual thing. Is it common while doing these classes, or it's?
See, here you should be intelligent enough. So you have to take the guidance of the spiritual master and go accordingly, or a senior devotee and go accordingly. You cannot just be something indifferent to the world also, no?
Yes.
You're a family man. We are all family members, so we should behave as family member. So we cannot be thinking, oh, I am a soul now. No way. We are still body. So we should do our prescribed duties as a wife, as a mother, as a daughter, whatever we are. You have to perform those duties. Yes, detached. Be absorbed in Lord's meditation. Be absorbed in Him and do the services. Nobody should complain that being a devotee become more. That shouldn't come there. They should rather be happy. Being devotee or services are more better now. In that way it goes. Yes, detachment should develop. But somewhere we should be little cautious that that shouldn't become a hindrance to our bhakti or Krishna conscious. Somebody shouldn't come and stop that. What is this foolishness? You're doing something so that you're not able to serve us better. That shouldn't be. Rather, you can engage the whole family by feeding them prasadam, engage them in chanting. That way you can preach to them. But not even by force, but it should be with love. Okay. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu. There are more questions from Uday Prabhu.
Yes.
Uday Prabhu is also in the call. I have posted all those questions to you in the chat window. Uday Prabhu, it will be good if you switch on your video as well, so that you can ask those questions. Prabhuji also has that list of questions.
Okay. These questions. How many questions? 18 questions.
Yes, Prabhu. All together he is asking.
Okay. Prabhu, you can post me in WhatsApp. I'll post.
Yeah.
I don't want to take the time of answers.
Oh.
Okay. You can post me in WhatsApp, or you can personally call. I know you know Uday Uday Prabhu? Chandrasekhar Prabhu?
No, Prabhu. I think you can ask him to switch on the video and.
No. He had come to the trip, you know. Bangar Tirupati had come.
Is it? No, okay.
Yeah, we had not had much time to speak to him. Call Madi. Call Madi the Kalsin and Man.
Okay.
Fine, Prabhuji.
No other questions, Prabhu.
Okay, fine.
Maybe regarding Rath Yatra.
Yeah, Rath Yatra announcement. I have to go to the other session also. So I'm in hurry also now. So I request everyone to possible, and especially for existing devotees, somewhere you have to engage yourself. New devotees, you try. Existing devotees, you should. Somewhere you try to come to Jagannath. At least you cannot go to Puri, but you can come here, participate in the festival. and you can get something like fruits or flowers, something offered to the Lord, something like that. And if you are not able to do that, and see as a circle, how this Jagannath Rath Yatra goes on, I'll say. Any festival from the temple, we have many circles, and our circle is Prahlad circle. That there are many other circles also. So everyone gather and take one service. So this time we have this arrangements of flowers, fruits, flowers and fruits, 1,000 bananas on the rath for giving all the devotees, and a speaker and mic. The sponsorship has been taken from our circle. So it happens by everyone gathering together and doing it. Like this, many circles take many things. In that way, one festival. See here, we need financially also, this thing, service, all the things is required in the Lord's service. So everyone can engage in different way. And here, if you're all willing also, if you're only willing, nothing forced, you can even donate for this. So my number is there. You can GPay or PhonePe, something you can do where it will be engaged in the Lord's service. You can personally come also. You can participate in pulling the rath and this kind of services. There's opportunity for all the things, and no force to anything. Even to come also, it's not a force. When it is feasible to come, you're near enough to come, you can come and engage yourself. There's an opportunity, so you can meet yourself. Most senior devotees who are always from many years, they engage more, they take committed services and do this. So anyhow, you're all new means you feel, how does this, something like that, then coming days you'll come to know, oh, this is how you can engage more ourselves in the Lord, become more dear to the Lord, and you'll get an association of the devotees also, all those things. Okay. Yes, thank you. And no questions, so we'll wind up. So I thank each and every devotee for participating in today's session. So let us chant once Hare Krishna Mahamantra and wind up. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you. Now I'll give the option to unmute yourself. You can unmute and say once Hare Krishna and leave the session.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Mataji, Hare Krishna, Monica Mataji, Kavita Mataji, Sharada Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Venkatesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna to all. Kirtiraj Prabhu, Chandrasekhar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Kirtiraj Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna to all. Thank you all for joining the session. We'll continue chapter